the world functions at times, and it is beyond your imagination. So yeah, that's how it
Yeah, you're
happens.
right. After connecting with these kinds of personality, you're going to learn your own internal potentials, how much capacity you have to deal with such a personalities, right? And this is very consecutive for every individual to connect these are people. Okay, because normally we are discussing a very normal conversation, right? Limited conversation. It will never help you to reach at your levels. Discussing what you feel. Okay, we should discuss what you feel, what is happening in your life, many more things. You try to just manifest your opinions, your perceptions, right? What you observe in your actual life, in day-to-day life, you should discuss. That is mean improvement, right? You are going to being, you are being created multiple statements situationally. That is called improvement. People, do not understand. They always try to adopt relevant, regiment sentence, what he gets through professional, and try to just replacing into their conversation. Doesn't mean like that, right? So when I started my journey, I always try to just highlighted my opinions, what I feel, and what I observe. And I love to interact with different personalities because I'm going to learn the mentality for that. And it really impacts overall your personalities to change out your personalities. What is a very specific what he done, what he has done. For entire life you're going to learn.
It happens. So what do we have to discuss? What do we have to discuss?
Yeah, we will discuss about sincerity.
Sincerity. What a beautiful topic you have picked on. Great to know that. Nice, nice. So, shall I start introducing first? I mean, it's your
Yeah, yeah.
channel, so you have to lead the conversation in any way you want. You may host, you may ask me question.
Okay. But before I think we should introduce self each other, I think.
Uh-huh, for
Right.
sure, for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, my name is Gayatri Sharma. I'm from west part of UP. I've done my graduation, master's in English literature. I have been an English trainer for 3.5 years. I started my journey in 2022. April, yes, April. Being a trainer, since then I have been training. I have had privilege working with national, international brands. Currently, I'm associated with two American brands, one Indian brand, three YouTubers, I must say, and I have been juggling in that. Like I have been working with them. But in my journey, in 3.5 years, I have helped more than 5 to 6 thousand learners to improve their communication skills, spoken English, personality, technical, academic. That's all about me.
Wow, that's a really wonderful. Okay, it's my turn. So this is Chandan. I live in Bihar state. Professionally, I'm a teacher also in a primary school. And if I discuss about my hobbies, so I love to interact with the new people and traveling different places. And yeah, nowadays I'm also helping to the co-learners. By interacting, I always try to share my strategy and ideas regarding spoken English. This way, I'm helping others. Yeah, that's all about me.
Oh, that's very great, Chandan sir.
Thank
Chandan
you.
sir, I must call you. Should I call you sir or what?
As you wish, what you feel comfortable, you can say.
Oh, sure. So you are a government teacher, right? As
No, no, no. I'm a private teacher, not a government.
okay, understandable. That's really nice. So yeah, let's talk about the topic you have put. Do you have few questions on your mind to ask me on the topic?
Yeah, yeah, of course. So the first question is that sincerity. Why it is so imperative for each individual.
Uh-huh. I think the word sincerity or sincerely is mostly used in professional writings only. Like you're sincere. This person. Best regards. This person. And I remember writing a lot of applications to my principal when I was in my school or college to that you're sincere, Gayatri Sharma, and something like that. So this word is rarely discussed, and this is something really amazing you have picked on. For me, sincerity means being what you are, no matter you are a rude person or you are a polite person. You don't have to pretend, right? So that is the sincerity for me. Not sincerity is not only a word which is used in formal writing to make someone feel comfortable and professional. It should be practiced. It's a beautiful word, it's a beautiful practice, it's a beautiful emotion. So I feel that being sincere is very important in your life. You must be sincere to your work, to your practices, to your ethics, to yourself first, right? So that's what I feel about sincerity. It should be practiced, right? It is very important. When you are sincere, you learn how to be in discipline. You learn how to make sure whatever you say, you stand on that, you stand by that, you keep your promises. If you are sincere to yourself, you build a beautiful relationship with yourself first, and then you get in different outside equations out there, your family members, your relatives, your partners, no, whatever. So if first be sincere to yourself, and then that sincerity will flow out of you in different equations and relationships in your life. So, and that is going to get you a lot of respect, a lot of kindness. Yeah, so that's why it is very important.
Yeah, yeah, that's really great. Okay, as far as my knowledge, sincerity is a very important for every individual. To be correct in every aspect of life, what I personally consider. A becoming sincere person in every aspect of your life, it will help you to be a good human being first. Okay, and this is a better way of having the better respect from others. Apart from that, you will be win in every kinds of criteria because it would be the better. I mean, this is reflections of your sincerity at your job, at your every actions of your life, and surrounding the people will observe because I mean, especially living surrounding people always have the better observations what my neighbor are doing. Okay, so your sincerity will define how better person you are in your actual life. Okay, I know in this time the most of people have been pretending like I'm a very genuine and very good personalities, but their action it would be totally opposite of their characters, right? So having sincerity it will really help you, especially in your life. I am discussing about not others. First, it will help you in your life to be a good human being, and it will help you to sustain your relations with your loved ones, your families. And after that, we will consider others, right? So be sincere for yourself, and after that, everything will be settled out, okay, and fix out in your upcoming time as well. So yeah, this is my little opinions over this matter. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, true, true, true. It helps you gain respect, right? Sincerity is something which you practice if you in your life. It is something which brings you a lot of attention to you, of the people. If people know that you are sincere enough to your own words, to your own self, to the commitments you make at times, that is something which brings attention, respect to you. Though these days I have been lacking that sincerity, and I have sincerity. It's something that I am dishonest to people, but at times I fail to make commitments. I fail to fulfill those commitments. So just because of I am swamped with a lot of stuff around me, and at times I forget. Like for example, I can take example of you. So I think I have been making you wait for a good time, and like and I all the time I forget that after this I have a session. I give time, and then I realize that no, I have different session. So I think here I have to practice, and I have been trying my best to be more aware about my own actions, myself, and things. And so this is something which I have to practice more on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. I think as far as my knowledge, like be punctual of your time. Okay, I know having a lot of engagement in your personal life, right, and having responsibility. Uh, it is a it is out of control of self, right? We do not have that much potential to control our times and our days according to us. So it's an obvious thing. We are a human being, and this is the nature of human. Always try to. They are always denying, and that is very important for their life. And that's the reason we are human. Okay, so never ever regret. Try to be improve yourself. Where are you lagging behind? Okay, you have to focus over, right? And that's the way you are going to reach at your level, at your goals. Because becoming, sincerity, the God will be there with you at every situation, right? Having greediness or different kinds of conspiracy against the people. I know your time is going well, so you can do anything. But what about upcoming time? What you do at your present time, that will be the reflection of your future, right? So be sincere, everything will be good in your life, right?
True, true. Great. What next I can talk about?
Okay, I think now the next topic in your side should be.
How long have you been running this channel, Learn English Fluently?
Okay, okay. I think I have been running for 2 years this
For two
channel.
years.
Yeah,
Okay. This is, I think I have not come across even a single video of yours so far. But now I really want to go and watch specifically your videos. What are you putting out there for people? Yeah, so that's what I. But what inspired you to start your YouTube channel and come online?
actually, it was my reasons, you can say, to be active over over this journey, you can say. If you do not have the reason in your life, then why would you consistent, right? So I have created as a channel, and it could become the reasons of mine to be continuity to sustain my consistency. And every single day, I have been approaching to the people for attending sessions, and this way I maintain my consistency as well. Whereas coming from the rural place, it's very difficult to have the good fluency and experiences into this language, right? So that's why I have created channel, and it is a really great for me. I really improved a lot. I'm really proud of myself to take what I took decision. It is a really genuine for me.
That's really great. So, this channel was to help you improve your spoken English as well, right?
Yeah,
So, it must have helped you in that way. How many people have you interacted so far?
I think more than I think 400 plus.
400 plus people you have interacted with. That's really amazing. And talking to different people from different walks of life brings really huge experience in the sense where you learn about communication, you learn about different personalities, different mindsets, different challenges, different emotions, right? That helps you a lot. So I'll have a question, right? Because this conversation is very two way. So what exactly have you learned so far from these conversations, these 400 conversations? And have they impacted you in any way, or maybe any of these stories from these conversation which has made you quite surprised, which left you surprised something?
Yeah, personally, what I observe and what I learn through 400 conversation, the sincerity, the dedication, you can say, you know, courage, daring. These are things like how the people are doing effort to in order to learn this language, even though not having convenient background, even though they always try to put the effort. Okay, learn this language. I learn how to be consistent. I learn how to be neglect giving excuses. Okay, because I know we are a human being and having a lot of problems in our personal life. So how we get time after that, beyond that, how we get time beyond that issues. Okay, how to be sincere and how to be stand for every situations to take action towards. Okay, these type of things I learn, and many more things I learn, like how the way of talking with the people. Okay, the right way, how to talk with the people in a right way. Okay, and you can say like these are very important for you to develop your personalities and recognizing the new versions of yours, because each of them have the precious quality, a specific quality inside of self. But after reaching at that level, they are going to recognize, yeah, I'm that much level. But before I was not knowing about myself. But after reaching this level, I got to know, yeah, this is my level, and I have a great potential also. So many more things I got to learn. This that period of time, I couldn't mention in a few words. You can understand.
Yeah, true, true. That's very fine. Um, yeah, even I have interacted more than thousands, like not only 1,000. I have interacted more than 10,000 people in my journey, being a learner, being a trainer. When I say that I have helped more than 6 to 7,000, 5 to 6, 7,000 learners, I have worked with different platforms. Right, I have worked individually as a trainer. There are a lot of platforms which I have used in order to improve my spoken English, and I was using, I had been using, I must say, when I was in that learning phase. So there are a lot of platforms which I have explored, like national, international, both the platforms. I will not take their names, obviously, but then there is a Telegram application, like there you get a lot of groups where you can interact with people for free of cost. Then I mean, Chinese application, Hello Call, Hello Talk, and Clubhouse and whatnot. I mean, when I was learning the language, I was so desperate and curious at the same time, that how could I connect to the people who are sincere, or maybe who are very much into the language only, and they give me that atmosphere, and that they give me the same my mentality, that okay, we also want to learn spoken English. So I have connected to people even across the country and around the globe. I have connected to people from different continents, Arabic and African and Americans and Britishers and whatnot. So that brings you in that state where you learn a lot about humans. You learn how people think at times. You learn to decode their emotions. I mean, they have different feelings, they have different emotions, they come to you with a lot of different expectations. When they hear that you are a trainer, they have very different expectations. So yesterday I had a conversation with an American trainer. She has a YouTube channel, definitely, and the video will be published in a day or two. And then we discussed a lot about that, how people come to you with the mindset of getting fluent in a month, or maybe in 3 months, or something like that. So you learn a lot, and through her experiences I learned that this is not something which happens to me only as a trainer. This happens to her as well. And there are many stories I have come across while helping out people, and some of these stories were really beautiful, some of these stories were really heartbreaking, and they made me think that how the
Right. Many more things you have to observe, and that's the way you are going to learn many more things and improve yourself. Right. And this is the better source of upgrading yourself according to the situation and generation. Right.
this is so true, obviously. Great. So anything else we can talk, we can discuss?
Yeah. So I have a one question like, when have you started your English journey? I'm little curious because you speak really amazing.
I So as a teacher I started my journey, or as a speaker, as a
A-
learner I.
As a learner, yeah. As a learner, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I come from Hindi medium background, and I started my journey after 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, I completed my 12th in 2019, and 2020, that it was a year when lockdown happened. 22nd of March 2020, lockdown happened, right? And complete India, whole India was locked and cased at homes. So that was the time I kicked off my spoken English journey. Though I had been listening to English even before that. So when I was in my 11th, or yeah, 11th standard, I came across few videos on YouTube, and where there's a YouTuber who used to speak and who used to guide people for communication, and that hooked me there. I liked it a lot, and I said that I that was the urge back of the mind in 11th only, that oh, I want to speak like him. So that intrigued me at that point. But then, like, then exam came, my 12th happened, so I lost that gist. But then when lockdown happened again, that particular urge of speaking in English came back to me, and I started looking on internet. And luckily a video came in front of me of Alina Reis ma'am, that there are
Wow.
few Telegram groups you can go and practice with people. And that's how I started. So in 2020, I started my journey of learning the language more cautiously. Though um, I was aimless, to be honest. I didn't have any aim. It was not decided that after learning the language I would be a trainer. I had never thought about
Wow.
it. Right? I had been, and I have always been really good at explaining things, re-explaining things, making people understand, giving gyan to people. That's what I can say. But it was never there on my brain that I would be a trainer. Somehow I used to dream about being a professor, but not a trainer. But it happened. So I learned the language for 2 years, 2020 to 2021 mid. In 2021 mid, I started teaching English for free of cost on different social media
Wow.
platforms. And I taught spoken English for almost 6 months free. And I used to teach like 100 people in one go, or maybe, like, there used to be different groups, Telegram groups, where I used to go and I used to teach. And that also helped me reinforce my concepts more strongly. So, I used to learn
Wow.
from YouTube, I would go on Telegram, I would teach them. So that's how I did.
That's really inspiring. Yeah, that's the way, you are going to learn many more things because becoming as a teacher, and if you navigate others, then you have to change the way of considering and, seeing the things in a different way. And if you're becoming as a learner, so you will have a different kinds of visions to see the things, right? So this is the difference. That's why I took decision I have to be a teacher. Okay, that's the reason I have been, teaching for 2 years as a primary teacher, you can say. Because becoming teacher, it's a really quite an interesting things for every individual's life to be sincere, and always you have curiosity to learn something new every single day. No one will, complain you. No one will, oppose you. Okay, they will have respect. That's what we want in life, right? As a human being. So people will listen you. This is a very important thing. Becoming as a teacher,
This is
right?
so true. Yeah. So Chandan sir, I must say that this is the time. I think, I would love to explore your channel, and I would love to be on your channel again. If you have more questions regarding spoken English communication, or anything which I could bring here on the table, or whatever I have learned as a learner, as a trainer in my journey, working with different professionals and authorities, I will love to put it out there. But for now, again, as I told you that I have a class, so I must say bye here. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay,
Right?
okay. Thank you so much for connecting with me. I really enjoy this conversation, and I would like to again connect with you if you allow me. Then, okay.
For sure, for sure. But this time we will decide properly, and then we will sit. So that will not
Yeah,
be
yeah.
very problematic. So thank you so much for inviting me, and then I'm also looking forward to have you on my channel very soon. Right? So
Thank you so much.
we'll
Yeah.
connect.
Bye bye.